the most complex communities of life. Can be found here in the Central American rainforest. Join us on our journey into a world of wonders. The tropical Costa Rica is a fairly small country between Nicaragua and Panama. Scientists from all over the world travel to Costa Rica to study the tremendous biodiversity. To discover all of Costa Rica, we will start our journey far away from the rainforest. It's the Pacific Ocean, and we have low tide. This beach almost seems to be uninhabited, but there are traces of life. Brightly colored sand crabs search the sand for food. Being highly visible, even from the air, they may be a good target. Their only chance of survival is speed. Predators looking for tasty seafood are almost everywhere. Like this bird, it's a whimbrel. During heavy thunderstorms, giants from the rainforest are washed ashore. Scavengers, already here and looking for remains others left behind. Turkey vultures. No other animal has such a fine sense of smell. These birds can smell a dead body from miles away. There is always something suitable to be found on a beach like this. But they are not alone. Black vultures, a little bit larger and more powerful. For a fully functional ecosystem, vultures play a very important role. And today they have learned not only to remove what nature left behind. A fine slice of a human barbecue could be there for everyone. The leader of the flock will be the first to eat its part. It's highly interesting that vultures of the New World are not related to the vultures that we know from Africa. The 4 species of vulture that inhabit Costa Rica are more related to storks than to any other kind of bird. When low tide comes, pools are formed on the beach that are cut off from the open ocean, and creatures from the sea can be trapped inside. Lesser devil rays, smaller cousins to the manta. The only thing the rays can do is to wait for a high tide to release them back into the sea. The pristine beaches on the Pacific side of Costa Rica belong to the most beautiful in the world and are ruled by macho kings. Black iguanas, and this male displays its leadership. It's not only visible for suitable females to mate, but also for males in the close vicinity. Displaying powers like this avoids to fight and maybe get hurt eventually. typical birds of the shore are these brown pelicans. Nearby trees with thick branches make a good opportunity to dry feathers and relax. Pelicans are elegant flyers and superb fish hunters. They recognize fish just underneath the surface and simply dive into it. Flowing out of the rainforest, rivers meet the ocean. And forests of red mangrove grow. They provide shelter and give home to a variety of specialized animals, like this sea snail or hermit crabs. Hermit crabs are creatures of the land and the sea. When they grow larger, they have to find a suitable shell to protect their sensitive body parts. In the moment of moving into a new house, they are most vulnerable. Every small creature on the beach has to be aware of danger at all times. Here it comes, crab's worst enemy. Crab-eating raccoon. Raccoons are usually nocturnal animals, and at daytime quite hard to spot. In the evening hours, raccoons will descend from their sleeping trees and go out for a hunt on the beach. Further inland, creeks and rivers become streams. Tempisque River at Palo Verde National Park. For all the coastline and the rainforests behind, mangrove swamps are an important barrier of protection. The dense zigzag of roots keep the land and the water divided. Highly specialized mangrove crabs thrive here and are well adapted. The neighboring coastal rainforest inhabits another very colorful species. The harlequin crab, feeding on everything dead it finds on the ground. When the tide is low, a species of crustacean appears in front of their burrows that is highly unmistakable. Fiddler crabs. They are only able to feed with their one smaller claw. The other one, enlarged to a grotesque size, is only able to wave signals and do some fighting. Tarcoles River and the Carrara National Park. A paradise for waterfowl like the roseate spoonbill and the woodstalk. This river is also home to one of Central America's apex predators, American crocodile. Growing up to 7 meters long, it has no natural enemies when adult. Everyone living close to the river has to be extremely careful. This species of crocodile is potentially dangerous. So this black-necked stilt and yellow-headed caracara have always to keep an eye on the water. Huge and heavy male crocodiles are the ones that control certain parts of the river. As a cold-blooded reptile, crocodiles have to climb sandbanks to heat up in the sun from time to time. These creatures, originating from the time of the dinosaurs, have a wide variety of prey items. This also includes cattle and even horses that fall into the river. Being unable to sweat, crocodiles can regulate their body temperature by simply opening their mouth. The American crocodile, being aggressive and perfectly armored, seems to be the king in this river system, but there is someone else controlling the crocodiles. Bare-throated tiger heron. This species of bird is a specialized baby crocodile killer. During American crocodile's hatching season, its main diet consists of newborn crocodiles. The only thing a baby apex predator can do is to find shelter in the mangroves until large enough. Absolutely motionless, a tiger heron may wait for almost an hour for a crocodile baby to pass. Another enemy not to forget is the osprey. Life could be hard for the king of Rio Tarcoles. Following the rivers further inland, they gather speed. Water has to find its way through the rocks. It will eventually drop over the cliff. Costa Rica has more than 1,000 waterfalls. This one falling down for over 100 meters. In the humid forests accompanying these waterfalls, morpho butterflies feel at home. Here they also find a great variety of flowers to feed on. This knows the rufous-tailed jacama, a very successful morpho butterfly hunter. And the jacama is not alone. It has to share potential prey with the blue-crowned and rufous modmot. The stream anole can be found close to rocky rivers. When in danger, it hides rapidly, even underwater, and it has to be careful. Fishing spiders, bigger than a man's hand, hunt for small fish and maybe an anole. Fish is also the preferred diet for this kingfisher. Some waterfalls and rivers in Costa Rica look simply too good to be true. A blue lagoon taken out of a fairy tale world. Rio Celeste, in the National Park of Volcan Tenorio, is world famous for its blue waters. A special mixture of minerals caused by volcanic activity provides this almost unreal color. A beautiful place to take a rest for this dragonfly. Volcanoes formed Costa Rica as it is today, and the smell of sulfur is always present. Could this river be a place to live? It can. Black river turtle, almost half a meter long. The tip of this floating island is a good place to land for dragonflies. High up in the trees, crested guans always keep an eye on the scenery. Black river turtles feed on everything they find underwater, like snails, fish, and water insects. Almost half of the year, there is rainy season in Costa Rica. To the noises of creeks and waterfalls comes the sound of the rain. Everyone in the rainforest now has to find shelter. There are animals that found a dry place by using these palm leaves. Tent building bats. They bite all along the major vein of the palm leaf so that it forms a tent, so they can spend all the daytime and wait for the night to come. Under a neighboring leaf, these little wasps also find a place to build their nest. As long as a leaf is large enough, it always provides a good opportunity to spend the daytime. And again, someone built a tent out of it. So let's take a careful look underneath it. Another tent building bed. These bats do not hunt for insects. Their preferred diet are fruits and nectar. Even the heaviest tropical rainfall will not last forever. When the sun comes out again, the level of humidity may reach 90% or more. The birds now look for a sunny place and some food, or combine both. Like this male scarlet-rumped tanager. Or this one. It's a melodious blackbird. A great kiskadee. It belongs to the flycatchers, a large family of birds that inhabit Costa Rica. They are rather aggressive towards other birds, and this is why they're called tyrants. A bird that loves community is the collared aracari. It belongs to the toucans, and so it's one of Costa Rica's most famous birds. The large bill can easily be used as a tool to pick up some fruit. Scientists found out that the hollow bill is also used to regulate aracari's body temperature. In the next episode, we will dive deeper into the rainforest and get to know even more wonders of Costa Rica.